What's up, people? How's it going? How's it going? And before we get started, I have to say this. This is a pre-recorded episode. A pre-recorded episode. So if you do say stuff in the comments and you don't get any responses from us live, reactions and all that, it's because we're not here. We are, but we're not. We're like, yeah, it's like the past now. But anyway, tonight's movie that we're going to be discussing is The New York Ripper. First time watch for me. I had a good time with this. I had a good time with this. This movie was fucking. This shit was wild. There's a lot of fucking in it for one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
A theater where you can go watch people have sex on stage.
Well, that was real.
Oh, I know that's real.
Yeah.
yes,
Dude, New York was wild, man.
Yeah.
but
Sure.
yeah, like I said, I had a good time with this movie.
Yeah,
It was.
That's good.
I'm gonna dive right into it, man. You guys know how I am with the lighting colors, and they had the reds and the greens, and I'm just like the way that they put with these, especially with these Italian films, that I'm really noticing is the way that they put the colors in with the music in and what's going on in the scene. All tells a story, all makes sense in a way, and each lighting is kind of telling a different story. Like red is usually it's either murder or sex, pretty much.
Also, there's like it's more investigative. Like there's more investigation to it. Like if you look at Suspiria with the yellow, that's more. There's always an investigation element, but like there's like some. From what I understand, red usually has more of like that more of a classic whodunit sort of vibe. Whereas like yellow, I think is more like supernatural.
Okay.
From and like this is old study, so like I don't mean to talk over you, but I had read that before. I love giallo films, but the ins and outs I really need to study more. But that was one thing I remember years ago. Somebody had told me, it was like, yeah, red when you looking at like the red theme of giallo, there's a lot of different elements to it, like you were saying. But yeah, that's one, like it's more of like, because if you look at deep red, like he's investigating his friend's murder. This one, the cops are investigating. It's very, sort of loosely based on Zodiac, right? So yeah, you have this whole big investigation sort of going on, this red herring idea. But with the yellow, I think it's more supernatural, and then with blue, I think it's meant to be a little more slasherish. So, and sometimes like maybe zombie-ish at times.
Okay.
It's just cool the way that lighting can tell so much of a story that I guess, well, growing up, you don't. I'll say, didn't really pay attention to it as a kid. It's just like, oh, that's cool lighting. But now, like seeing it and really paying attention to the movies more, you're just like, oh shit. So when this light comes on, or when this color light is on, shit's about to go down. It's just what type of shit is about to go down, depending on the lighting and all that. And I love that. I really do like that a lot. And I'm gonna dive to the end really quick, just for this one scene, because I just finished the movie a little bit ago. When homeboy got shot in the face, and like,
that was awesome.
I was like, oh shit!
It cut really well.
I actually said, "Oh shit" out loud.
Same here, literally. Like, not only did I say, "Oh shit," right? Boom! Seen his cheek just like damn near explode. I was like, "Oh shit!" I had to pause it and rewind it and watch it again, and then pause it right on his cheek. I was like, "Yo, that was fucking awesome." That was such an awesome fucking scene right there. Like, if you're gonna do a scene, a close up in a film of somebody getting shot like that, I want it like that. I want it like that. I like that because it really puts again, both of us. Oh shit! At that part, not watching it together, all watching it by ourselves. Yeah. Like it's one of those things where, like, when you watch a movie with somebody, you see a scene like you're like, oh shit, yo, you see that? But watching it by yourself is a whole. I feel like watching it by yourself when that scene makes you oh shit out loud. It's a whole nother thing versus with a group.
I will tell you, I didn't say oh shit to it. Mine was a little more like taken aback. I had to, like, for this whole movie, like, I have to have seen this before. I thought I had seen it, and I started watching it, and I'm like, did I see this movie? Because I don't remember what's going on. But I remember specifically the subway scenes. I remember the theater scene, and I remember the scene when she's like tied to the bed.
Yeah.
with the razor blade. And I'm like, yeah, so I kind of understand what's going on, but I don't remember what's happening here. It's been a long time since I saw this, I suppose. And I'm glad that I didn't, because going into this, I still have no idea what's going on. But that final shot in the face, like, it was such a well done cut, because you really don't expect it. But when they shoot, like, you just saw him, he's moving like perfectly. It was almost like he was in the right frame.
Mm-hmm.
For like how the dummy that they put in there was like, it just like the way it cut, it was like I had to rewind it a couple of times just to be like, oh wow, when did they cut it? Because immediately as soon as it cuts, like it's like boom, and it's so effective. It's really well done. So like for me, it was like, wow, how did they do that? Like, what was this cut? Like, you don't see that a lot, but I got to give it to them here.
Yeah, I definitely do too. I was surprised. I wish Trevor could have been here because he was excited for this one. He has prior engagements, more important engagements, but just to hear his excitement, like I'm gonna ask him next week, like, Trevor, how do you feel about this film? Because this is one of those, I know it's right up his alley. Because this is the type of shit that I'll be like, yo, Trevor, listen, I need a Fulci movie that is gonna grab me. I feel like this is the one he would pick. I feel like this is the one he would pick.
Don't tell him before he listens to this episode, and then ask him that question and see.
What Fulci movie he'd pick for me?
Yeah,
I will.
And don't remind him that you just watched New York Ripper, and see if he actually picks this one for you. It'd be interesting.
I will, and whatever he picks, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna check it out. I feel like I almost have to.
He might not pick this one though because he knew we're reviewing it already.
Oh well, see, never know.
True, but we'll see.
It'd be interesting. It'd just be interesting to see like what he comes up with. Like, because even off of that, like, I like this challenge now. I like the idea of, what would they pick for me?
Yeah, because it's one of those things to where actually this is a challenge I want to do for you, Mick, because you're someone who knows a lot of directors, and this will be down the road or whatever. Pretty much a similar question to that, like, but specific directors. Another time, maybe I'll pick your brain when we go through your directors list on your show.
I mean, just tell you Fulci right now. What's the name of the movie? Well, I mean, if you've never seen his Zombie, you should watch it. What's the one that House by the Cemetery? I think it is. It's not the House that Dripped Blood. He did the House by the Cemetery. That's a good one. That's a cool haunted house one. Sort of.
I gotta check that out then. That's my thing.
Yeah, James, I think you like it. New York Ripper was fun, and I definitely I liked it.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell is going on. He's the rubber duck or whatever. The daughter gets introduced way too late.
He's Darkwing Duck.
Oh my god! Whenever he was like out there and he's just like quack 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 quack, and I'm just like, what is happening? And then we get to the end when she's kind of surfing around and she's the red herring, the girlfriend, and I'm like, wait, did she do it? That would be cool. And then, of course, not. They went with the boyfriend.
Yeah, they pulled up. The thing is, that's the one thing I hated about this movie. Even when they're trying to trick you to see who it is, I knew it was the boyfriend.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
but then as soon as I seen that duck, the little girl in the hospital, and then that duck, I was like, motherfucker, it is him.
Yeah, the duck gave it away because all the duck sounds. But at the same time, like, I didn't know what the hell was going on at the time. I'm like, wait, because I thought it was her at first, and I'm like, wait, is she like channeling the little girl, and the little girl's on a revenge kick? I was like, why wouldn't they introduce this so much earlier? And I want to watch that movie, But then it turns to like him coming home and wanting to kill her, and I'm like, of course he does. He spent the whole movie killing all of these women that look exactly like her.
That's true.
That's very true.
Like, I don't know what it's about or what they're trying to do, but I'm still.
But she survived.
Yeah, she did. Oh, and the little girl wants her dad back. I was like, ugh. And then you're gonna end it like dark.
Yeah, I know, that's fucked up. She had nothing to do with this shit.
That scene there. If I feel with the little girl, like you're saying, how they introduced her so freaking late. Why introduce her at all? You could still have the arc of he misses his daughter or wants his daughter back, but you don't necessarily have to have her in the movie.
And he was kind of young. I thought it was a sister at first. I was like, oh, he's taking care of his sister. She's in the hospital. Then you said daughter. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
This is wild.
I thought that he was in college. I didn't know he had a daughter. I thought they were like in school together. They're like 20.
Nope.
You know you can have sex.
No, listen. They won't put that in a movie. They're not going to sit there and be like, "Oh, this is normal. He had a baby at 13 years old." They're not going to do that,
dude. This movie.
I know there's people out there have babies at 13 years old.
My favorite was like when they're driving. It was him and a doctor, or the teacher, or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that guy with the beard was. Psychiatrist. Okay, so let me let's play a little game real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna go over the highlights and you connect some dots for me. How's that sound?
All right, go ahead.
Try.
I did pay attention. It's a difficult movie to follow, especially considering all the women in it sort of look alike.
Okay. Like, I think I got it down.
If you're like kind of like turn for a second, you're like, what is happening? Did the woman in the subway survive? Then why is she on the bed getting killed? And then she's back again. And I'm like, oh, it's not the same woman? What the hell? And then you're like, wait, the other woman was with the other dude who like was toe banging her. Again, that's the thing in this movie. Like,
I don't want to breeze over that situation either.
No, I don't want to breeze over anything. I want to connect some dots if I can, and you guys can help me. Okay. Beginning. The cop is walking his dog and finds the hand, realizes there's a killer.
Yep.
Correct?
Well, technically the dog finds it playing fetch.
Yeah, the dog
you know what's fucking... Hold up. Can we talk about that scene right there really quick? 9 times out of 10, when you're playing fetch with a dog, they bring back the right thing.
Not unless they find something.
It's always like a hand or a bone or something.
Yeah, but you got to imagine a dog would probably like start playing with it thinking it's food. Like my dog doesn't just grab food off the table until she does every once in a while when she sees an opening. You know, like if I have on next to my table like a snack or something, she's trying to take it. So like I can imagine if you throw a stick or a ball, because he threw like just some random thing he picked up. It looked like that dog shouldn't even be messing with it. And so I'm kind of glad he came back with the hand.
Yo, and he threw it into not soft bushes. He threw it in the fucking head, like rugged fucking bushes, so his dog can go in them and get fucked up, scratched and cut.
My favorite was like he bring like the dog's the hero of the story, because if the dog never found that hand, they would have never found the killer.
No, they wouldn't have.
So the dog is the true hero of the stories. And now that I know that was the cop, the dog is the true hero of that story. So then we go, the cop is now running the case. Then we have the boyfriend and the blonde, right? And then we have the other blonde that's like the rich blonde.
Yep.
Who
it's so
who the random guy that was toe banging her followed her into a sex theater. This is the real explanation, people. The sex theater, and watched her as she was pleasuring herself to the sex on stage. Then she left, and like he was looking for her. Then like she found him later with his friends, and he toe banged her in a pizza place. Then so then they start hooking up, and was he keep her prisoner?
No, sex? I think it's a fetish thing, and he just tied her up, and she woke up in the morning and the news is on, and she heard it, so she thought he was going to kill her.
Oh, okay. So then, okay, because the subway thing happens in between, and that's the boyfriend's girlfriend who does it.
Yeah, not the sex craved one, not the older.
Yeah, he does that. He's the actual killer. We've already.
I think they just put her in the movie, tried to throw you off, because in the theater where someone's getting killed, her seat was empty. They're trying to fuck you up and think who the killer is. So they're adding characters in.
So was it the woman who was the boyfriend? It was the girlfriend of the killer who was on the subway, right? And ran and ended up in the sex place, in the sex stage room theater. And the killer that had all his fingers back all of a sudden came up through her legs.
Yeah.
Then she woke up in a hospital.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Then we get back to the other blondes who is getting toe banged by who we thought is the killer with 3 fingers on his right. Not adding anything in. This is all there.
Well, that's why he had to use his toe.
She escapes from him, but then gets killed by the real killer, which we don't even know how that's connected, right? Anyway, So then now the other blonde who got attacked on the subway, his girlfriend, and the final girl in this film. There's another girl who got kidnapped that looks just like both of those other girls. She gets tied to a bed, she gets killed. But that girl was the cop's girlfriend.
Girlfriend, correct. Well, prostitute.
Well, I was gonna say it was a prostitute because remember
I
he
meant
liked her. It was like a girlfriend. It's like they were together.
Yeah, he liked her. She sort of liked him.
What I liked about the scene with the prostitute and that dude though, which was funny, is they're laying in bed. When they're laying in bed, and he's like, "Can you get me some coffee?" And she was like, "I'm not your wife. I'm a prostitute."
Yeah.
The way I'm thinking is like, oh, hang on a minute. I was like, so don't you usually, like, when it comes to prostitutes, like, isn't the whole thing you pay them to leave, not fucking stay overnight and all this other shit?
How many hours?
Or no, he went there to her house and stayed the night.
Yeah, because he's
because the quacker called for him, and he was like, who did he? Because he was like, who did you say? How did he know I was here? Who did you tell that I was here? Or how did they know I was here?
That's the part I don't get. I don't understand why the killer was so obsessed with the cop.
And she was like,
kind of like 7.
She's like, you're one of my clients. I don't give out names, this, that, and the third. I may tell you some scenarios I've been in, but I don't ever give out names, this, that, and the third. So,
but yeah, there's a lot here. Like, because I think about this. So, like, he kills the prostitute to get back at the cop. The cop seems intensely after him. The guy does not seem intensely after the cop. He just gets that it seems like another like murder they want to add in there.
Yeah.
After the last blondes, just say this guy kills blondes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which now I wonder, does he kill blondes or does he just kill women he knows? Or it's so odd. Again, like this movie's a mess. Let's be real. Like it is a mess of a story,
fun,
but it's fun.
It's fun. That's
mess.
exactly.
And I think that's the appeal and the charm of it. Like it's not Maniac, and Maniac is a weird movie that I love, and I think is a great horror movie that tells this story better. But man, did this movie have a lot of sex? There's a lot of nudity in this.
I thought I was watching the wrong movie. I was like, is this a soft porn? What am I watching?
I think it was.
There's a lot of sex in this.
Fucking toe banging. What the fuck?
So we all figured out.
Oh, tell Henry to watch this one.
Oh god, yeah. Well, tell him to get baby oil first. So.
Yeah.
I know somebody who's free who has some.
Oh, he's not out yet, but remember he said that he had the one bottle. He said did he had 1,000 or what did he say 999 bottles and he had the other one.
999 problems, but who is the problem?
Yeah.
Listen,
that's a code. That's for Jay-Z's part of it.
Well, how about this? How does R. Kelly feel about did he only get into Kelly's like fuck.
He's like, I should have been friends with his own age and he would have been fine.
Oh my god.
They're saying New York loves Diddy, so all the people who were protesting let Diddy free was just it's ignoring what he's doing. It's okay because it's Diddy. That's crazy to me.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't. I've seen a news clip where they show people out there. I'm like, yo, he got charged for sex trafficking. It could have been your daughter. You're like, what are you doing? And they're like, yeah, it's okay, Diddy.
It wasn't their kids.
People jump the gun because they like a certain celebrity.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at who's in office now. That's a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah.
And then some people are saying that too. They're saying Diddy's going to get walking free anyways because he's friends with Trump. Trump's going to pardon him. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know if that dude can handle any more bad press.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, it's on.
He's going to have
out now. What
he
else?
Always does.
Trying to think of something else about this movie. So the movie, yeah, it was fun. It was weird. I don't understand why Donald Duck is a killer.
That wasn't Donald Duck. Don't put that on him.
Listen,
It was a yellow duck with some polka dot weird.
yeah,
polka
I
dot
know,
thing
but
on
the voice is supposed to be like Donald. It's like,
it. No, that's a good Donald. Whatever that voice that guy was doing, it's just like kind of it sounded like he was trying to be the little girl being the duck. Because there was a point where I'm like
is he framing the girl? she's in a bubble. With a missing leg and a missing arm.
Thought it was like a Jason Voorhees and his mom sort of scenario, but then I realized it was the duck, and I'm like, what's with the duck? Like,
I was waiting for him to be in a duck costume, like a mask.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I watched this, and when he started talking like a duck first time, I swear to God, I'm like, what did I miss in the story that he automatically went to this voice? Like, what was the choice? And they never said it. They never
say why. Huh?
And it kills me because as I'm watching this movie, I'm like, he just keeps using this duck voice, and I don't know. I like, you know how you have that out of body experience of watching a movie, and like I'll tell you the perfect one is Bloodsport with the meowing and during the music. The meowing, every time I heard it originally, I'm like, am I the only one hearing this? Like, am I going crazy, or is this normal? Like a normal sound that's in movies or something sometimes, like cats meowing. And I've never heard it before, and the glass is just broken. It's I could not figure it out. So like with this, I'm like listening to it, I'm like, is this a part of it? Is this a part, like, is he just, what are we doing here? What is the Ripper? Is he a duck? Is it what is
he a duck?
And then we get to the end, to that resolution, and you find out it was the fucking doll, and I'm like, I hate this. I was like, I wanted a better explanation because I was so deep in it.
They should call this the New York Quacker.
Yeah, the duck thing. What I found funny was remember when somebody mentioned to the cop earlier, and he just didn't want to believe that shit at all. He did not want to hear that.
Nonsense. What the fuck are you talking about?
It ended up not being nonsense. So when he got the damn call, now all of a sudden he's worried. Oh shit!
Yeah.
How this motherfucker get know where I'm at?
That's the part I don't understand. Is it because the cop was so obsessed finding him that he was like, I'm going to fuck with this cop?
Maybe.
Because there's no point of like he's trying to get revenge on this cop or anything. It's not like the cop put the sister in the hospital.
Yeah. Well, actually, what put the sister in the hospital?
I heard she was sick and she lost a leg and an arm, it looked like, and she's dying at any second.
I still
don't know, man.
You look this up.
I don't know if it's a disease, like she had cancer. I don't know what the fuck happened. They don't explain the daughter shit.
No, they definitely don't.
They just have her. He gives her phone calls every day, or he visits her, and he does the duck voice for her and talks to her, or reads to her, or whatever. Fucking the duck voice. I don't know. That part got me lost a little bit. I was like, come on. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I get it, changing your voice if you're going to talk like you're killing people, but he don't talk. He just makes noise every time he stabs. It's a stab. He goes.
He really does.
But I was like, what the fuck? I was like, he's framing Donald. It's not Donald Duck.
I do wish there was a more of an explanation. Like, I get it when he's on the phone, when he's around his daughter or whatever. I don't get it when he's killing.
I still don't know what the fuck happened to Susie, the little girl.
Listen, look, some reason I enjoyed the special effects.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the lighting, like you said, with the colors. The music, the story had like a path going forward. It's just they put these side streets that they shouldn't have put in there.
That kind of
like,
takes it.
Could have worked. Like it reminded me of a movie I seen. It reminded me of a serial killer movie or a show I watched. They're trying to catch a serial killer or something. They're doing the same shit. Like someone dies, they're like, we got to find him. He's going to kill someone again tomorrow. Then he starts fucking with the cop. Because it's a challenge. It wants to be caught.
You want to watch a really good movie like that? It stars Kurt Russell. It's called The Mean Season.
Oh no, I did never seen that. Never mind,
dude. It's so good. It's just like it's like a horror thriller, where he plays a journalist who it's almost like a Zodiac situation where the guy is like writing to the paper and he's the journalist that gets it, and so it starts like he becomes a part of the investigation. Like the journalist starts to like him. And he's like, I want you to work with me. I want you to help me, put it in the papers, make me famous and such. And he doesn't want to do it. He's working with the cops trying to catch the guy. And then the guy starts going after him and his wife, like his wife and such. And it takes place in Florida with a looming hurricane coming in, and then the final battle takes place during a hurricane.
Cool.
It's a really underappreciated movie, in my opinion, that like in an effect of like what you're talking about here with this movie and like the cat and mouse game between police and killer. And in that case, it's journalists. There's always like, it's not a cop, it's a private investigator. It's a journalist. It's something that investigates. I think stuff like that works. Like it's a fun one. Seven, another one.
Seven, yeah.
It was a great one. So I like when that works. And in horror, it could work really well. This didn't, only because it was convoluted. Because you added too much.
Yeah, that's what the problem. I was about to say that. That's what happened. They put too much that had no need to be there.
Like I would have liked the whole cat and mouse thing. Keep the prostitutes and the towing in there, of course. But
say why? Why are you calling this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like adding on to that. So like, why is it going on, or why is it happening, or why is he doing it, whatever the case may be.
Found the body and it started to find him, like trying to get him, or. It's like that cop didn't go and like, I'm catching this motherfucker. He killed my wife. She was jogging or something. There's like no revenge to it. The cop it was his job. He was on the case. He goes, I'm going to solve this. So the killer's like, oh, this cop wants to get me. I'm going to fuck with him. It just don't explain why he decided to do that.
I almost would love to see a horror movie like that. Remember Law Abiding Citizen? When he starts, it's Gerard Butler, who's the dad whose family gets killed, and then like he kills the guys and goes to jail. But it was all his plan from the beginning, and like he's going after the judge, he's going after the prosecutor, everybody, and all from jail, so they can't figure out like how he's doing it or what's going on. That would make a cool, and the collector sort of did that with the sequel, The Collection, and it's coming back with another one. Where a serial killer is targeting some person. I know this exists, as we've seen it before, but I mean, like, really, if we could get it actually written like that, like the whole purpose is these two characters, as a horror movie. I mean, that could be really interesting. You don't see it too often, and they always kind of come out more thrillerish. Like maybe a ghost. That's
a ghost.
That's messing with a cop that didn't save it or something. And so it's like setting him up, or it's doing all these killings for him to investigate, and he can't quite figure. Oh, Fallen. Never mind. Shocker. Never mind. I thought two right there, and I'm like, listen, I'm tired.
You just had to talk it out.
I do it. Sometimes I got. You guys know I just talk a lot and then I get there.
Hey, listen, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
George and his brain started opening up, finding the movies. He's like, wait a minute, why am I saying that? This sounds so much familiar. He goes, oh yeah, it's in this movie. Oh yeah, this one too. Never mind.
I'm telling you, dude, there's stuff that people will bring up and I'm like, yeah, I worked on it, or I worked with him, or I worked with her, and it's like, why have you never said this? We've been friends for years. And it's like, because I didn't think about it until you mentioned that one thing right there. That's how my memory works. I don't remember shit.
Yep, me either. I'm the same way.
I like hanging out with my friends more than I care about celebrities.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me too. I hate celebrities. They don't know what reality is.
No, of course not. It's ridiculous. But
real quick,
you know who did know about reality? Everyone in this movie, because they weren't celebrities.
It's true.
Except the duck. He went on to star in Howard.
And for what was going on in this movie, and the dude who actually played Howard, like the little guy who played Howard, it's pretty damn fitting. Do your research if you don't know who I'm talking about.
Wait, who played him? Who played Howard? Oh, he just passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, same nasty bastard that played was Chucky.
Bart? Oh, Chucky, that's right. Who played Chucky?
Oh, nice. I love that.
That fucking pedophile. Fuck him. I hope he burns in hell.
Oh, he was a pedophile?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm being
serious. He got caught like child porn and shit.
Hold on one sec.
Is it
Wait.
child porn or did he have sex with a child? I can't remember.
I don't remember what he did or if he was like trying to, but either way, fuck him. And really quick, let's dive into our ratings. Gamer's not here with us.
Ed Gale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him.
He just
I
passed
think-
away in May.
Yeah, he did. They put a thing out on Facebook, a horror.
Oh
group.
yeah, he was a registered sex offender. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I wonder how many people knew that because I didn't.
I didn't
no
know that
idea.
either until I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
That's I mean, this is I don't get this shit. Sorry, I don't want to go off on
Oh no, go ahead. This is important.
like I don't know what the full extent, but it doesn't matter. Like if you're a registered sex offender, you're a sex offender. And I'm sorry. Like, I mean, maybe waivers were signed by all the actors and stuff, but having worked in film, like that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna like put all your shit out there. Especially like I had no idea that happened. So like I'm sure it wasn't a hugely known secret. We hear a lot about it throughout Hollywood. I've seen it, but NDAs are a hell of a thing. Those are probably signed. And there's probably added in there if I could guess, like, and that would be a guess.
And you can say something when they die.
But it's just so disgusting. It really is. Like it's I don't know. I mean, we live in a world where look what's happening in terms of sex offenders right now. So
Yeah.
like I would love to say like how did he get on sets because he was in on all the Child's Play movies and such. I'm like, oh my god, no. I think it happened after those anyway. So, but still, it's disgusting. So all right, fuck it. Don't rest in peace, you motherfucker.
No.
I don't care either. A lot of people get pissed at me when I say little stuff. Oh, you should respect the when people. No, I don't respect shit.
No, you pay respect to people who deserve respect. But if there's nasty people like that, I'll say fuck you to your face when you're alive, and I'll go to your funeral and say fuck you to your face when you're laying down.
Like I feel sorry for his family.
Eh.
No, I mean, like I will. I'll still, but like at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna. I'm glad I didn't share it and be like, oh, I'm sorry that he passed away. Like I didn't know he played Chucky. I knew he played Howard, but that's what. In fact, actually, when that came out and everybody was like, posting, it was like, oh, Howard.
Yeah, he attempted to solicit multiple minors.
Yeah, no, that's like.
So yeah,
what
again,
like,
fuck him, burn in hell.
I'm so glad. This is why I don't share those happy birthday or oh they passed away posts unless like it means somebody who means something to me. Like
Oh, yeah, if I'm a
when
big
James
fan
Earl
of him.
died, I was like, yeah, I'll go out for him.
Yeah,
But you know, and like guys and ladies and you know others like that, like that's fine with me. But yeah, but if I don't really know them, even then, I guess I'm a snob. But at some point, I was looking at him like, why do we care so much about Howard the Duck? Like what? Why do we really care about that movie so much?
the movie's fun. I'm not
You
gonna
know
fucking
why?
lie.
It's because the sex scene between Duck and the fucking girl.
That or the duck titties? Do you like the duck titties more?
Duck titties.
Oh my God.
Nice
The movie
duck,
was funny.
like duck breast.
I guess I need to get over it. Like I unabashedly love Buckaroo Banzai, which I do think is monumentally better than Howard the Duck. But they're on the same level, you know, in terms of how they were received. So it's just way better because it has more bonkersness to it. But whatever, that's just me. All right,
But
I
yeah.
think I found the next double feature.
Let's, well, we did Howard the Duck already.
I was gonna say we'll do that, and we'll do
Yeah,
what was
we
the
did
other one I said?
for like an 80s wheel or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 80s wheel.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
But diving into ratings real quick, like I said, Gamer couldn't be here. He had some Puerto Rican stuff going on. Ate too many rice and beans. His belly's hurting him, but he sent in his rating, so here it is.
The New York Ripper. I guess it was interesting. It had me saying, what the fuck, several times. It's pretty much smut. Yep, there's some wild scenes. It's heavily sexually themed. And I really didn't like it all that much. I'm going to give it like a 4. Yeah, 4.
That was the rating of Richard Ramirez from the past, and he doesn't like the movie because it portrayed him poorly, I guess. He looks just like Richard Ramirez, the Nike soccer.
He has to. Yeah, he does kind of. He does.
Oh,
Holy shit, he does.
yes, I'm calling that now.
Especially when he was like
Ramirez.
right up to the camera.
He needs to back that camera up some. He got too close. I think I was seeing food that he ate from lunch.
I was
Jumping back in
watching it
my
as
mouth.
he was. No, it's
No, I'm
T2
already kidding.
fine.
I'm already teasing.
But
him,
his
no, it was close.
he was talking and like that close to the camera, and I'm like, it really did feel like he was just like, I didn't like it. I don't like the way he kills. It was dumb, and that was it. It was like, wait, what? Like, are you killing people? Like, what's happening here? He even put on his black was it undershirt for it, look even more like Richard. I hope he listens to this so that way he hears me saying. Listen, if everybody doesn't know the Night Stalker, go watch that documentary series. That was great.
That movie, yeah, that documentary is crazy.
Even the cops, like from there, just like they even had them riding around in their old like Buick or Crown Vic rather. It was pretty wild. They did a good job with them.
What's your rating for this one, Mick?
My rating for New York Ripper is a resounding 4. It's a fun little horror romp, but this should remain in the cult classic section.
James?
I'm gonna go with a 5 just because I like the effects and the colors and all that stuff. The story I understood, but there was a whole bunch of shit that shouldn't be there. Like, what's going on with this? Why is this here? So it was just okay for me. Like, I had fun watching it, but it's just okay. So down the middle.
The titties. It's all about the titties.
Yeah, it's all about the titties, baby.
5 points for the titties.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5. It was, again, I agree with you both on the story, but everything else I really did enjoy. And that freaking the shot to the cheek at the end, that was
awesome. Yeah.
That's what got the 4.
That's
and by the way, he kills, well, not all of them. That's the thing they switched up too. He had like an MO, I think is it called an MO?
Yeah.
Where he stabs, like he cuts them with a knife from the pussy up.
Mm-hmm.
But then there were some kills he was just stabbing. He didn't do that. So I'm like, what the fuck? Is it a different killer?
That's why, like, I don't like when they would always, and they don't really do it anymore. I give it to that. Like I understand like having trophies or having this or having that, like when you're writing it in your stories. But what I never really understood was like, I'm trying to word it right, but like, you know how like when like back in the day when they would do something like that, like, oh, his MO is he does this. It's like, how can you do that with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because some are running from him, things like that, and like he's trying to do it on the fly real fast. It's like, unless you have a ritual like Dexter, it almost has to be just like, all right, however I can subdue them or kill them in a moment. Like, but it like, so that stuff never really made sense to me. Like when they would try to have like a certain ritual to it.
Yeah, cop shows do that too for serial killers. They give them an MO. Oh, this guy, he always leaves a rose behind.
Well, I mean
not a motto. A motive is I mean, that's true. That's investigation. Like a motive is once you find that out and piece
that there though, James, is easier, and it's easier than cutting somebody up the same way every single time, like leaving a rose or leaving a note or leaving like some sort of little thing. I mean, that's how a lot of these guys get their little nicknames and all that shit is just from something like that.
The only one that's allowed is the crow. When he kills someone, he makes the firing fucking crow.
Yeah,
that's allowed.
I mean, it's another one. That's that's like more of a calling sign.
Yeah.
But with the motive, the whole reason of why it, is big for the investigation to find out. And for this, the only thing that throws me off, like, because it is a motive, what you're saying, but it's a motive like it would make more sense to me if like with the motive with the talking, because it's connected to his daughter and it's almost like he's out killing for his daughter's duck. I realize what I'm saying. Which if they had made it that like he went crazy and like his daughter like is controlling him through her duck or whatever and he's off killing or something, but they didn't do that. They gave a motive where no, I
was gonna say, while you're on that part, do you think it would have made it better if his daughter had passed and then he's doing the whole duck shit and kind of, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of
if they connected it more and like gave us more of a motive, like you're saying, like the motive to me, one of his motivations was like he talked in the duck voice, like, so that's the pattern they're looking for. And then they're able, when they find a daughter, they're able to connect it to the duck when they see it. Right. So like, I mean, that's something. It's like, that's a hunch you play off on and it works. It's loose, but it works. It's circumstantial. The way he cuts could be a motive if he does it successfully each time, but because he doesn't, and he doesn't have a ritual, like I said, it's not really a clear motive, if that makes sense. Because you can't really connect with, like, when one murder is different out of pattern, there is no more motive. So like that's why I don't like when they do stuff like that, because it's like you're taken out of it. You're like, you can't have a successful murder every time. Something sloppy is going to happen. We saw it in this movie. So we saw it like 2 or 3 times in this movie. He killed all 3 of these women differently.
Yeah.
So like even the way he kills can't be like his main motive. Like the knives are a motive. Like, okay, he only kills with the knife. That's
The steak knife.
sexualized. You know,
But I mean, like, for example, somehow his daughter passes. Maybe it's in an accident, and the person, it's not their fault. Of course. Well, you know, accident, car, whatever. The person that he gets into an accident with, or that gets into this accident, maybe the women that he's killing look like that woman. Something that way. Okay, boom. And he's just doing the duck noises because that's just what he does for his daughter or whatever. Maybe he was doing that the last time he seen her. Maybe he was doing that the day she died, this, that, and the third. But then you at least have this thing of why he's doing what he's doing and why he's going after the women that damn near look the same, like you guys were saying earlier, like we've seen in the film. Which would make a little bit, would actually make the story better. That'd make the story better for me, because then just that little bit is like, okay, cool.
So what was the real motive? Is the motive because his daughter is not, because I think she was missing a leg and an arm, and she has a disease, she's dying or something.
Is she?
I believe so.
Like, I don't even remember where.
That's why she's in a bubble. She's in a bubble because she's dying, I think. Now, is his motive because she's blonde and it's like she can't grow up to be beautiful like these people, so I'm just going to kill these blonde chicks?
I don't remember them saying it. Like, I had the piece.
They didn't say it. That's why I don't understand that part. I was trying to think of it. Like, what is the motive of this dude?
I'm going to look it up. Let AI tell me.
I really don't know, because that's why I was questioning. I was like, what is his motive? Why is he killing these women?
All right. So in Lucio Fulci's 1982 film, The New York Ripper, the killer's motive is complex and rooted in a combination of psychological factors, including a hatred for women, a desire to inflict pain, and a possible link to his daughter's illness. So they even say on AI a possible link to his. There's a definite link. He uses. He thinks he's the duck that's going out and killing. So like they never actually say the film portrays the killer. Okay, wait. Let me see if they add the daughter. Okay, some interpretations of the film suggest that the killer's actions are a manifestation of unresolved psychological trauma, possibly linked to his daughter's illness and his own perceived inadequacies. The Donald Duck voice, they shouldn't call it that. Yeah. The killer's use of a Donald Duck voice as a form of communication adds another layer of psychological complexity. It should not add layers. It should tell you. That's the point of movies. You can't just leave an air of mystery. I hate when they do that and then hide on the idea. And then you can't say it's misogyny when he hasn't shown a sign of misogyny until the end, when he just starts killing the girlfriend. And we don't know why. He doesn't even say, I hate you. He doesn't say, like, I hate all women. There's no exposition stating why he's even trying to kill the girlfriend. You don't even know why he's trying to kill her. Like, it didn't even, like, he loves her the whole time, but he's out killing. All right, I can fathom that. That can still make sense to me within the framework of everything.
Could it be because the girlfriend's keeping him from his daughter?
Is he? He was there. He was there. He was there for her more than he was there for the girlfriend when she got attacked. I don't know. It adds a lot of possibilities here, and like I get that, and it's true, but it's like at least pieces, right? Pieces, like he's piecing together the perfect woman, like he was doing in the beginning when his mom went after him and abused him. So like there's this idea of like, okay, my mother, she was very sexualized, she was always with different men, and she was berating me for being sexualized because he's putting together a puzzle of a naked woman in the beginning. So like, and she comes in and beats him, and he can't fathom why, if you're doing this, you know? So that's a layer that adds. And then by the time you get to the end, a lot of people, like, whether you like it or not, I don't care, but it makes sense that this guy never grew up from that trauma and that abuse was there, but you saw it. You saw literally nothing in this movie.
Mhm.
This movie shows you nothing. It shows you nothing. It shows you more motives from the red herrings than it does the actual killer. So I'm gonna stick to a 4 again. There's a lot of things about this technically that I enjoyed. I mean, listen, sex show, great. It's always fun. Everybody looked beautiful in this, so it's hard to argue. So maybe I should deduct the point for those tight ass white pants with that giant dick. That zooms right in. It's like the camera goes, look at that.
Yeah, look at that toe rubbing.
Like, God. I was like, I couldn't help but look at it. I'm like, what? That's why I play Phasmophobia. I was like, I got to get out of this. I'm getting turned on over here. Need to go into a ghost house.
I'm thinking about dropping mine to a 4, but I'll probably just leave it as a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at a 4. But at the same time, then the actual talk of motives.
Yeah, I know.
Realizing there's absolutely no logical sense for any motives. Like
it's all good. It's all good. I had a good time with it. I'm gonna leave my rating the same. Because I did have a good time with it. And again, oh shit, that cheek, wow,
that was cool. Yeah,
that was awesome. That was awesome.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Oh, you got some good ones on here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's a wheel.
I'll probably only be coming back for 1 though.
I doubt that.
I might be. I have to plan the next show, dude. After today. I played too much Phasmophobia this week. Should be focusing on the next show.
If the game's getting in his way of his work.
In fairness, I'm twisting the game into my work, so it kind of works. Oh, okay. I guess I am going to be back for the next one.
Tenebrae?
Yeah, this is another one. It's a good one. This is Blue in the Giallo. Dario Argento.
Tenebrae.
It's going to be fun.
What's it mean? Mick, come on.
Oh, it's Italian.
I heard you're Italian.
That's why you have Professor T, all right? Like, listen, Professor T, he and I can go toe-to-toe any day when it comes to movies. Languages? Different story. Like, I'll find out, but what does it exactly mean in it? I mean, I know what the word is to the movie, but why did they name the movie that? You'll have to find out when you watch the movie. And I still don't know what it means. But yeah, no, it's a good movie though. You guys are gonna love it. I think I've been telling you, Sturdy, you need to watch this for years.
Yeah, you were telling me for a little bit. You told me for.
But Aaron ignores you on that.
He's pretty good. I'm not. Listen, I'm not. He has his curator.
Listen. You know how long it took me to get him to watch the movie? What movie was it, Aaron?
I don't know, because you're probably lying. Telling another white lie.
Was it
Thanksgiving? No way, man. No way. I believe it.
Was it Thanksgiving?
It definitely wasn't Thanksgiving. I put people onto that.
Fuck,
yeah. Trust me, I know.
You see how he's trying to put? You see
Tire? The movie Tire?
The rubber.
It wasn't rubber.
Rubber?
It wasn't rubber. I don't remember what movie. I know you've given me movies before.
I've given you movies plenty of times, and you do watch them, so I don't really argue. Not all of them.
Right away.
I don't really argue personally now.
I mean, you did. I can't bitch about this show and taking my recommendations. You just did an entire month of an entire list I put together, so it's hard to argue that. I'm just messing around, but yeah, when it comes to like, especially, I mean, the ones I know of, Italian, Japanese, horror cinema. I'm gonna call him prophecy, like prophecy, but prophecy, because he's always prophesizing about some good shit. There you go. I like it. You can call him Professor T. But yeah, he knows that stuff. So like, and he could tell you, like, I can tell you where Dario Argento is. I can tell you what he directed. I can tell you he's from Italy. I might even be able to tell you when he's born. I think it was like in the 20s. But that man could tell you, like, hey, he lived in a villa
Mhm.
in
He'll tell you
Tuscany
where-
during the
His
summer.
favorite meal
And wrote and
was
you
French
know,
fries.
Yep.
wrote Deep Red in his underwear. Like, I mean, that guy knows like the inner workings.
Oh,
I'm more the when they were shooting this, they had this type of camera, and like, when they had the lighting set up there, that's more my wheelhouse.
And Trevor's like,
and
yeah, when they were
writing, like, how does it go together?
and Trevor, like, yeah, the inspiration for this movie came from when he was running around wearing red pants and tripped. I'm like, how the hell do you know this? It's like you were there.
Yep.
But I love that, though. I love that. So big shout out to you, Professor T.
Yeah, man.
See you next week. But we're gonna get out of here, folks.
Mhm.
Make sure you go check out the Scene Snobs. Make sure you check out Popcorn and Pints. Make sure you check out Horror with Sir 30. Make sure you go check out the Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Check out Uncle T. Of course, check out Uncle T over at Ambassador Radio, Ambassador Media. That guy, you're gonna learn a lot. Even watching some sleazy shit like this, you're gonna learn a lot, a whole lot. Which it's not that surprising. It's not surprising anymore. It's not surprising anymore. I'm just always excited for it. Like we all are, and like you guys all are. Like if we're live right now, I know you motherfuckers will be asking for Professor T. He will be back next week, and so we'll be live next week. Again, this is pre-recorded. Here's your reminder: this is pre-recorded. Pre-recorded. Like pre-com, but it's not live. Well, maybe it is. I don't fucking know. But this is pre-recorded. With that said, I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Why would you tell him after the show that it's pre-recorded?
I said it in the beginning,
Oh, you
too.
said it in the
I